Hi everybody, this is Swagboy Fresh, and in today's video I'm going to do a tutorial on how to dock like a pro. Now, with my last video, which was rendezvous and docking, I noticed that I was put in a very special position because I landed right next to my craft. So in this one, I'm going to do specifically how to dock when you're a bit further away. So what I've done here is I've gotten up close where I've rendezvoused, and I've set the other craft as my target. And I've entered docking mode, and I've oriented myself in a north to south orientation with this craft, or it might be south to north, it doesn't matter. And then I went into linear mode, and now I'm starting to move up, and this is using the shift key. You can do this when in linear mode. Make sure you have both RCS on your ship and RCS turned on. So you just want to move up, or in this case, or in your case, move down or move to the side or whatever. Just close the biggest gap first, and you're going to want to adjust for the Earth's rotation, or Kerbin's rotation, using the nav ball and entering rotational mode. So once you're at the same altitude, you're going to want to move left or right. In my case, I moved left here. And if you watch your nav ball, the ship you want to dock with is indicated as the purple kind of violet circle with a dot in the center, and you can use that to judge where it is in relationship to where you're pointing using instrument flight rules. And so yeah, there it is, and that's useful to know when it's right in front of you, because it's going to be on the line right there at 180 or 0 degrees. So now I've stopped my sideways motion, and I set the docking port as the target. This is just to be more specific as I'm getting up close, because pretty soon I'm not really going to be able to see where I'm going when I'm really close to this, so that way I know that that my instruments will be reading correctly. So now I'm just going to move in slowly, and I'm going to work with my heading indicator and make sure that that's right on the purple dot. And pretty soon we're going to have to switch over to instrument flight rules. So here I go. I'm just bringing it in slowly. You don't want to rush this, because a few things can happen. One being that you crash into your ship or your solar panels and they go everywhere, and that gets really messy. So try to avoid that. The other thing is you don't know where you're going or where you're oriented, or you're facing down, and then you just end up going off in the wrong direction, or something fires, and then pretty soon you're crashing in again. So there, I just backed off a little because I noticed I was going a bit high, and that's fine. I made a second approach here. It's completely normal to do it in more than one approach, and sometimes even recommended, especially when you're doing your first one. Your first docking is going to take more than one approach in my mind. So here I am. I'm just making sure that I'm staying right on my heading indicator, and I'm moving it in ever so slowly. And this is sped up a little to make the video more manageable. But there, I'm just going to bring it down a little, and docked. Now right before I docked, I turned the SAS off just to bring it in a bit better. So yeah, that was a great dock. If you can pulse off something like that on your first dock, that's great. Believe me, my first dock didn't go that well. So here I'm just going to rename the ship. And this is a pretty cool feature that they added in 0.18. I'm just going to name it Docked Station. And then you can change the icon for it. So now if I go out into the map, it's going to show up like a space station. Well, I'd like to thank you for watching the video. If there's any suggestions you have, you can drop them in the comments. Here I'm just going to transfer some fuel using the right click and alt. But yeah, if any comments at all, drop them in the comments below. Like the video. I'm going to be doing a lot more Kerbal Space Program videos and tutorials, so it'd be great if you could subscribe, and I'll keep them coming. Thank you.